Hello everyone, I'm Lepin, welcome back to my channel, and I'm very excited today to make this video because I've been kind of looking forward to it. I love talking and showing not only things that I bought, but cool things I found online. So I wanted to make some kind of series, I guess, where maybe every month or every 2 months I share some really cool things that maybe caught my eye but I didn't buy, all in the realm of like fashion, fragrances, other things as well, I guess, anything that might come up basically. This video is a continuation of one of my previous videos, the one that was like things I've listed over but didn't cop but I still think about them. I think people kind of enjoyed that video, so I thought why not make more in the genre but maybe more short term. I still haven't thought of a name for this series if this becomes a series. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I was thinking of like lust list, but I think someone had an issue with me saying lusting over something last time, even though I think that's perfectly normal to say. But also, some of these are not necessarily things I was like absolutely desiring, just interesting things that caught my eye. So maybe that doesn't really work. I also thought maybe like monthly catches, as in like they caught my eye, but it's not really as snappy. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. It's pretty obvious if you know me, but in case you don't, and this is the first time you see me, I really like pink things. So the majority of the things you're gonna see are pink related. I like hearts, I like girly things, but I also like kind of like metallic and slightly like medical looking things as well, like anatomical looking things. This month was unfortunately a very big spending month for me. As you will see later, I will definitely have a video for like fashion purchases of spring. However, there's not only fashion in here, there are also fragrances and makeup. One thing I want to be mindful of when making these videos is I know people are easily influenced to buy things. I mean, like I definitely am, but I don't really want this to just come off as something that encourages you to go buy the things I'm interested in. I kind of wanted to share more of my thoughts on like what caught my eye and stuff like that, and why I wanted it, what I like about it, why I didn't get it, things like that. So it's not so much of like a rapid list of just cool things that you might want to check out, if that makes sense. And also, just before we get into it, the area where I find most of these things, like when I do my shopping, is mostly, I'm afraid, Twitter, because I am a Twitter user. Twitter and Blue Sky, but Blue Sky doesn't have that much fashion stuff, so it's kind of rare I get something from there. The other thing is just like going in person into stores. I really like window shopping, so I'm contemplating which would be the best to start on, but I think what I'm gonna do is start with fashion because that's the thing that has been interesting me the most currently. Let's just go ahead and start with shoes. This winter, I actually bought quite a few pairs of shoes, so I'm not really willing to buy any more, but there were still a couple that either caught my eye or they were literally in my cart for like weeks on end and I haven't bought them. And actually, I still haven't bought them. Okay, so the first two pair of shoes I want to show you are from Charles & Keith. I own a lot of shoes from Charles & Keith. This is the thing I buy the most from them. I really like their shoes. These ones really caught my eye. They are these fluffy light pink slip-ons. I do think they're meant for outdoor wear, but the thing that I wanted to use them for was pantoufles. Can you say pantoufles? Pantoufles? Slippers? Like at-home shoes, right? You might be catching on right now that I said something like that I want to use them for. So this was definitely something that I wanted to buy. I almost convinced myself on buying it several times, and I won't lie, I still want these. I still really want these. Like I look at them and I'm like, girl, why didn't you buy them? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? So what happened is that I found them. They had like one left in stock and I was like, girl, calm down, relax. I didn't buy them. They went out of stock. I like almost died, but then they came back in stock. So I was like, oh, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. It'll come back. Okay. It's now permanently like listed off the store. I feel very regretful. I think there must be a way where I can still get them somewhere, but yeah, they've been permanently removed, so I am not able to get them anymore. And I regret not getting them when they were like actually available. I think what I really liked about these is how easy it looked to slip on and how like just like cute and little fluffy it is. Like wouldn't it be so cute to walk around with them like at home? I don't know if they would be very good for like outside wear. I feel like they would get dirty easily. I've had an issue with like fluffy shoes getting dirty very easily outside, especially the streets of Hong Kong are like so dusty. But yeah, that was the first pair of shoes that I was looking at. The second pair of shoes is also from Charles & Keith, like I said. It is this pink ribbon, like sandal, like really flat shoes. I think they're so cute. They remind me of like Kyrie Kingdom Hearts. Like I feel like Kyrie would wear these. But I didn't buy these simply for the fact that I don't like having my feet out like that. and I think the flat sole would be really, really uncomfortable. But I did still screenshot it and like keep going back on it. Like I did put it in my favorites, you know, to keep in mind. Compared to the other pair that I was looking at, I wasn't like lusting over these. These are just a cute design that I saw that I wanted to share. I think Charles and Keith always have like shoes that appeal to me. So I really have to tell myself that they're gonna have something that's like 100% up your alley and then you're gonna want to buy. So it's better to wait for shoes you really, really, really love instead of just getting something that's like, oh, that's nice. Because like realistically, like I don't wear sandals at all. This is definitely not for me. But I'm glad I had that kind of self-control to not buy them or the other shoes, even though I regret those shoes. It's like the thing that I always fear happening, which is something selling out when I actually have interest in it. That's exactly what happened here. This next pair of shoes is really unique. I actually saw them in an adverts. Of course, these things get advertised to me. It's by Mikio Sakabe. I've never heard of this brand or this person before, but I thought the shoes were really, really unique. They are kind of like an agglomeration of a whole bunch of things. Like they have that kind of, what's it called, like air jelly kind of sole. They have like fluffiness to them. There are straps and there's also like ballet ribbons. There's like everything's going on here. But somehow I still really like how it comes across overall. And I think the thing that really like sells it to me is actually the pink touch on the sole, like how it's brown and then there's like that pink. I really like how that looks. And I'm also quite fond of things that are girly but look not too like, I'm not sure how to explain. I've mentioned this before, but although I like pink and like very girly things, I don't like being mistaken as someone who's like very timid or things like this. So I like things to have a little bit of edge to them, and I think that this pair of shoes does have a nice little edge to them based on the sole. One thing I didn't like too much though was the fact that the ribbons in one picture, it looked like the color of the ribbons didn't match the rest of the shoe, which bothers me a bit because when I buy things that are pink, I do want the shades of pink to be cohesive or to match each other. Too many different shades of pink in one item I think clashes too much and it bothers me. Will I be buying this shoe? No, I just think that it's really cool for maybe like art inspo or something like that. I think I'll check out more of the brand to see what kind of stuff they make, but yeah, I'd never heard of them. Really cool. They had other colors by the way too, but this is the pink one. Obviously that's the one that caught my eye. I have one last pair of shoes to show you. These are just basic pink knee-high boots, but I thought that the shape was just very cute. I bought a pair of like really big pink boots over the winter and I've been using them well, and these ones are a bit more shapely, kind of more like the other pair of boots I have. And the reason I didn't buy this is because I had bought that previous pair of boots and I didn't really need two pairs of pink boots in one winter time kind of thing. But I still think that these are kind of like a cute, classy, easy to wear, easy to fit with other things. Maybe not as noticeable as the pink boots that I have gotten that are pretty big. Like some kids ask me like, why are you wearing boots? Is it raining? And stuff like that. I'm like, no, I just, it's fashion, you know, it's fashion. This is from, I think like a Taobao brand. I can't remember which one. I'll put it up if I recall. But yeah, I thought the color was like a perfect shade of pastel pink. The shape looked well done. I like the heel size as well. The model, when she's wearing them, like it looks cute with the white skirt, which is probably what I would wear it with. So I do still have this in my favorites. I don't think I'll ever be buying them, honestly, because I think I own just a lot of pairs of shoes, and boots specifically are hard to store. This one looks like it would be especially hard to store. So yeah, not something I'm gonna buy, but something that I think is very cute. It's the kind of thing I draw all the time, basically. With that being said, we're gonna move on to the next clothing category. This is bags, and I am ashamed to say one thing, and it's that I am once again looking at the JW Pay organic heart bag. It is like in the previous video I made. I think it's even in the thumbnail. Like this bag, like the clutch hold it has on me. I think the reason why I'm reintroducing it to you in this video, even though I talked about it like previously, is first of all, it's still living rent-free in my head, just like all the other ones. But this one is one that has been like renewed in my interest, in the sense where I actually, unfortunately, bought a few bags recently. I've been into a little bit of like a fashion moment. It's like compared to the price I paid for one of those bags, I feel like put into perspective, this organic heart bag is not that expensive either. Like it's like considering the use and the uniqueness of it and how much I want it. That's not to say that this bag is cheap. It is still expensive. It's more like to say that when I first had my eyes on these like several years ago, I think it was completely out of budget, but now it's not. And it kind of like made me realize that it wasn't. And so because of that, I've actually put it on my list of something I do want to buy eventually. So it's upgrading away from the shit I want, the shit I'm gonna get eventually category. And I think in my last video, I mentioned something like it might be difficult to style down and stuff like that because I don't actually go to any events that would be like, that would justify a kind of like more, I would say this is elegant. To me, this is an elegant kind of like fantasy type bag that would be good at une soirée or something like that. Like a dinner party, you know, something like that, but I don't go there. But I think that I also just really like having bags on display. Is that like bad of me? I don't know. Either way, I haven't decided on buying it. It's just kind of like, it's on the list again. If you see me buying this bag sometime in the future or even in the near future, y'all know what happened. Like this one, it persevered. I honestly think that I would have bought this immediately if the gold was silver instead of gold. But even gold, I think it's like super beautiful. I love like I said, the organic heart details of it especially. This next bag is something that's just like, I'm not getting, like I'm not ever getting it. However, it was so beautiful that I saved the picture of it anyway. This is from Vivienne Westwood. It is, I think, the Belle bag, like B-E-L-L-E. And I did see this on Twitter. It's like the kind of bag that gets reposted very often because it is actually just so pretty. I love the concept of how it is just blue with white lace, but the white lace looks like wispy clouds. I thought that was just like so inspiring for some reason. I was like, wow, oh my god, it's like clouds, it's like lace. Oh my god. I don't know, I feel like it seems like an obvious thing you could do, but it got me. Also, it's heart-shaped, so you know I like it. This is a bag that's like kind of hard to source, I think, and I also saw it's like flat as a pancake. Like I don't know what you would put in there. Maybe like your wallet after spending all your money. I don't know. And also, I don't wear blue, so I definitely won't buy this. However, what I did do with it is I used it as inspiration for an adoptable I made. I'll like put it up here. But the blue and white combo and that kind of wispy vibe to it is what I use as inspiration for this. That's because I saw this bag and that's where this came from. So sometimes I do use these as proper inspiration. Vivienne Westwood in general is like a brand that I like their designs. Like I especially like, you know, the orb, right? Like the massive orbs. However, I do think the orbs are not made of like super high quality materials considering the price. So I've never actually like gone one, but I remember like a couple weeks ago, maybe no, earlier this month, I was actually looking up the prices and then also looking up dupes and stuff like that. And I honestly couldn't tell the difference. Maybe I'm just not like well versed in it to know, but considering that the quality is not that great, I'm like, that's all I know about the brand other than vaguely knowing that Miss Vivienne Westwood is like a major slayer. Shall we get into actual clothing? I actually only have like 2 or 3 pieces of clothing that I want to show you. The first is from a brand that I've bought from before. It's from Girly Fancy Club. Actually, this that I'm wearing today is from Girly Fancy Club, except this is like PJs. I'm in my PJs. Ha ha ha. It is this kind of set, except it's specifically the top, because I don't know what's going on with the shorts, but it's looking a bit of the words, you know what I mean? However, the top is very, very cute. I kind of really like the lace detailing along it, as well as, you know, like the ribbon design. I thought it might just be a very cute top for layering purposes, because I don't think I would wear like a sleeveless top alone like that. I think I am a bit too like flabby in the arm to feel comfortable doing that, but I still think that is a very, very cute design. The only thing is I wasn't sure if it would be like well fitting in the chest area, because it doesn't seem to be made of very stretchy material. Also, I know this is a very me thing to say, but there's a lot of green on it that bothers me. And it's like a floral kind of thing, you know, like for springtime, pink and light green is very popular. It's like very spring, nature, etc. I don't like green, so the little bits of green there did distract me. I do think when it comes to Girly Fancy Club, I do genuinely like their clothes. Like I own several things from them. However, I'm always very attracted to the model. Like, I wonder sometimes if I like the clothes or if I like the model with her like short blonde bob hair. I think she looks so cute and iconic. I think I just really like girls with like short bobs. They look so good. And like this bob is, sorry, we're talking about like things that I saw that caught my eye, and I'm talking about like a cute girl instead. But like her bob is really cute, right? So sometimes when I look through their website kind of stuff, I have to remind myself that like sometimes I'm clicking on things just because I think the girl is cute rather than like the clothing is cute. But in this case, I do think the top is cute. The shorts, we're not going to talk about that. The second thing I want to share with you is something that my friend Annabelle sent me. It is, it's like an overall brand, right? It's called Pristine, and they had some very interesting, cute looks. And obviously these are looks that cannot really be worn in my daily life personally. Like, I don't know if maybe for other people it's a daily life kind of thing. For me, I would have difficulty styling these. So this first one is this diner dress and cap. I really like diner fits. I think they are so like kind of like cute and iconic, but I really like how this one was dressed up to be a bit more edgy with the black. I've always been a fan of like the pink and black combo, except in real life I'm usually more pink and white, but pink and black, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. I also think the model is like really selling it. She looks so good here. But yeah, like how do you wear something like this on a daily basis? I guess it's not meant to be worn on a daily basis. There was a time where that kind of like diner or PJ kind of cut was popular, but I think in this case it looks a bit too much like a uniform, a bit like an edgy uniform even though it's mostly pink. So probably won't ever get it, but I think still very interesting. The second thing that caught my eye on their website is the ginger sailor blouse over here. Just like diner things, I love like a sailor, what's it called? Like the sailor collar and like it in the back. I think the stripes are really nice too. And I really like that satiny black they use. I love that kind of reflective, silky, satiny textile. Yeah, I just think it looks much better. I think that's what elevates it. Like if it were just like matte black, I wouldn't be interested. I think it would have been done many times actually, but the satiny look with the little puff sleeves, it hits. It does hit. Okay, we are going to move on to the biggest category I fear, and that is jewelries and accessories. I was in a really big jewelry accessory phase this month. I think I just wanted to accessorize more because of the way my job was. I am a teacher. I was a teacher at the same place for a very long time. Although I was a school teacher and I still dressed up, you know, very pink and stuff like that, I didn't really have the occasion to like accessorize to the extreme much at work, if that makes sense. For example, at some point I really liked, you know, like those like 2018, 2019 like edgy belts, like the belts with the big buckles, the ring. That's so dated now. Oh my god, like the ring hanging from it, or like the heart ring, and or like the seatbelt belts, you know, or chokers even. Like those are not things that I could wear to work. And so ultimately over the past few years, I think I just slowly just stopped accessorizing in my outfits. The only thing I would really use were hair clips like this and hair clasps. Like I low-key didn't even wear belts anymore. And so I kind of wanted to reintroduce some more interesting things because I do think accessories elevate a look, and there are a lot of accessories that I do like. It's something that I really enjoy like drawing and seeing on other people. So yeah, that is the explanation for why you're about to see a whole ton of accessories coming up here. I'm actually gonna do them by brand because there's a certain brand where there's a shit ton of stuff from. And we are going to just start with a Gentle Monster. One of the things that I want to do is get a new pair of glasses. You'll see these are my current glasses. They are rounded and rose gold, and I got these in Korea not long ago, like maybe in August, and they've been serving me pretty well. I do like these glasses. I'm not seeking to replace them. I think what I'm doing is I'm seeking to have more glasses so that I can use them as accessories also, not just to not be blind. Ever since I started wearing glasses, which is actually quite late, I started wearing glasses only after university. So when I was around 21 or 22 even. Like I've always had rose gold ones because I feel like rose gold suits me quite well, even though personally I like silver more. The thing I really want is a pair of silver glasses because I like silver. Additionally, I'm specifically looking for a pair that's a bit edgier, a bit cooler, like something more interesting in design. So there were two types of glasses that I was looking at. The first one, like I said, is from Gentle Monster. There is a Gentle Monster store like near my work, so I can easily go in and try things on and check out what's new. What caught my eye was this pair of glasses called Mosh. They are silver rimless glasses that are actually, like, the lens is like rectangular, which honestly, I know it might not suit me the best, but what I like the most about it is, how do you say, la monture? Like the way the silver hardware is attached to the lens, like the little star details. So there's like a lot of little star stud details around the lens, which I think are so cool. Like I think the design is super, super, super cool. I actually have gone and tried these on. I think they look nice, like considering that they are square. Whenever I try these more narrow or square glasses that are like with the rim, it doesn't really suit me, but because these are rimless, I feel like it opens up the face a bit more, so it's okay. I do have a bit of concern that it might look a bit heavy on me, but I kind of like that. Like the point of it is to look a bit sharp and a bit heavy. I'm pretty sold on the design of this. I'm actually looking and thinking of buying them. The only reason I haven't is because, first of all, I spent a lot this month, so I'm waiting. The second is I'm not sure if the lens can be changed to be prescription because they are a bit complex. So I've gone around and asked a few people, but the Gentle Monster employees think that they're like telling me you cannot do it. One lady told me you can. And then after I went to several other opticians, most of them said no, one of them said yes. So I do think it's possible. It just might be a bit expensive and I might have to look around and not go to my usual like lens provider. But yeah, that is a pair of eyeglasses that I am looking forward to getting. I think I would probably not buy them in store, even though Gentle Monster's in Hong Kong. These glasses are about 500 HKD more expensive locally than if I just ordered them from Korea. And I think that's a substantial difference, so I would just order them from Korea personally. But yeah, I currently am still checking to see if I can get the prescription. I've just been bringing the picture to the opticians, but I think having a picture is usually not enough. One of them said yes, but there's always a doubt because, like, again, it's a picture. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just buy them to Aura Farm or something. I don't know. Now, the second pair of glasses that I wanted are from a brand called Eveman. So this marks the start of a whole bunch of things from Eveman that have caught my eye recently. This pair of glasses is definitely not a casual wear. Here is how they look like. I think that they are so fun and unique. I love the way the silver goes beyond the lens and makes that kind of like cat eye shape. And of course, it looks like shooting stars, like swirling stars. It's very, very cute. I think it's also, compared to the other one, not as edgy, a bit more dainty, even though it's still out there. Like, it would definitely be noticeable if I went out and wore them. So these would be, I think, more for fun, for photos. Like, I would wear them in videos or something like that. So because of that, they're kind of low on the priority list. But they're something that I might treat myself on a birthday, or maybe not even on a birthday. But yeah, these are definitely something that I've had my eye on. And I think the lens would be able to be replaced quite easily here. It's kind of just like, how much would you actually wear them? Not often. The other issue with these glasses is that since we don't have them locally, there's no way for me to actually try them on and see if like I look like completely chopped with them or not. I don't know. I think I have to look into it. I think there's probably a way to return them if they don't look that great. But yeah, I've really been enjoying Eveman as a brand. Like, I really like their approach to jewelry. Like, the stuff that they make is very interesting. I did actually buy a few things from them, but that'll be for another video. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to the other things I've seen from them that I do want. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna go straight to it. You guys know I like that Eveman strawberry, right? I own the strawberry and I've wanted one of the strawberries for a very long time, and I finally got it. Well, there are other strawberry things that I want from them. Specifically, the first one here is a pair of strawberry earrings with crystal bows. I think that these are so adorable, like little earrings like this. Do you remember when you're a kid, or actually maybe no, I think more people did this, when you would eat cherries and they would come like on a joint and you put the cherry on your ear and they would hang like that and it would be like, ooh, so cute, boucle d'oreille, earring, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it gives that vibe. even though they're not cherries, they're strawberries. But aren't they so adorable? I personally just really like the Evening strawberry. I love that it's like a light pink color and it's silver. Like if it were red and green or red and gold or something like that, like I would not be interested. Now something else I discovered while looking at the Evening website is that they have this kind of, I was gonna say butterfly strawberry. I think it's a bow and it's very unique looking and almost a bit like ew. Like there's something a bit grotesque to it for some reason to me. Maybe it's because you're not used to seeing a strawberry look like that, but I saw this as a hair clip. Why am I doing this like I have it? I saw it on the global website as like a choker necklace. The one I'm interested in is actually the necklace. However, on Taobao, like the Evening Taobao store, which I order from, the necklace is actually out of stock. Like they don't sell it anymore, only the hair clip. The hair clip does tempt me, but oh, the necklace is really cute. I think I would like it more as a necklace because like the bow butterfly shape, like it fits so well as a necklace. However, it looks very nice as a hair clip too. This is one of those items that are part of their strawberry line, but it's not specifically a strawberry, it just has the strawberry pattern. And because of that, I think it's very unique. I kind of like having a lot of unique pieces among the stuff that I own. I kind of don't want to order from the global store because the prices are much more expensive, and Evening, if you know, is already expensive to begin with. So I don't know if I'll ever get the necklace one, but I do want to have this in one shape or form. Even as a hair clip, I would be happy to own it. Okay, one last thing from Evening today are these rings. This set of star rings that are kind of like fidget spinners. I was so attracted to them because I don't wear rings, right? I don't wear them very often. It's just something that I think looks very good and I would like to wear them, but realistically, I probably would fidget with them a lot and I would take them on and off. I might drop them, you know, things like that. This one would be specifically hard to use in daily life because it sticks out and it spins. Oh my god, I would be so distracted. Like it works like a fidget spinner. You just, right? But there is also something very cute about their kind of like shooting star line. The fact that it looks a bit like a gummy. Yep. Anything that looks like yummy and sweet, that does it for me. But also just the design in general, spinning like that is so unique. I don't know how you do it. I think it would look really cute, right? Like on a hand, but would it get in the way? Would it be easy to scratch up? Like let's say you're reaching for something and it hits the wall or it hits the cupboard. Like I don't really know how delicate you would have to be with it. But I thought they were so adorable. Like what a unique concept. They also low-key look like a Ferris wheel to me. Like it evokes a lot of images that I like when I see them. And for that reason, I'm not planning to buy them. But for example, if I got it gifted, I would be really pleased. I showed this to my friend and she was really into them as well. I think they have just that right level of whimsy without being too over the top because it's a ring. And that's what I really like about them. Let me know what you guys think. The last brand I want to talk about today in terms of jewelry is OHT NYC. I actually saw this brand because I saw some K-pop idols collaborated with them. Honestly, if you go on their website, like everything looks super, super cool. But I'm just going to show you two of the necklaces that caught my eye. The first one is their new Heart Heist necklace. I think it's very trendy to make these kind of necklaces with multiple layers to them, where you have lots of different types of like beading or chains, or just like the part that goes around, right, is made of many different materials and there's lots of pendants hanging off them. But I think this one is very well executed, but it might just be because I'm biased because I like hearts. I specifically really liked the little hook rings that are attaching like the pendant part to the main chain. I think that's like pretty unique, and obviously the fact that there's lots of little heart beads in addition to like the main heart piece in the middle. I kind of like these necklaces, and I think this goes back to what I was saying earlier, the idea of something that's like girly and cute but with a bit of edge. Like I like that it's silver and it has like all these little details that you might not see in just like a girly coquette kind of aesthetic. So I really like things that mesh these two looks, like of like edgy silver vibe but like a pink girly heart vibe together, and this necklace I think encapsulates that pretty well. The second necklace is just straight up, I think, edgy, but in a very like a slightly dainty way. You guys have to bear with me because I have a hard time explaining these things about necklaces when I don't actually know the names of like the compartments and stuff like that, like the pieces used. But I really liked the chain detail, like the actual chains being used in this necklace. I thought that they again, looked edgy, but looked also small and like dainty enough to not be like too chunky. And again, the pendants with like the spike and the cross. I'm into crosses as well. Can you see this? I feel like this encapsulates stuff I like. Silver, heart, cross. Anyway, back to this necklace. It's cute, right? It's cute and edgy. And I think that over this year, I think I would like to invest more in some nice jewelry that is very specifically aligning with the taste that I have. That is like that kind of, like I said, girly vibe, but the kind of silver edgy vibe as well. Okay, we are finally on the very, very last fashion related thing here. It's another last item by OHT NYC. This one is more of like an accessory. It's like a collaboration with Hapa Kristen, and it's their Heart Angel lens case. Now, when I saw this, I don't know if it's the way the promotional picture is with the reflections, but it's so, you know, like for me, when I see something and like for the first time, I just know immediately when I want it or when it's something that's just like a passing interest. Some of the things I showed you today were passing interests or that I liked. For example, while talking about them to you now, I don't really have the urge to buy them. Some things are like strong desires, and this is one of those strong desires. So it says it's a lens case, but I'm not really sure if it's like just a lens case. To me, it looks like some kind of pocket mirror and container. If you're like listening and not watching, it's like a silver heart that has wings forming on top of it, and those two wings open up to reveal like a compartment and a mirror. And I'm assuming you will put, I guess, your lenses in there if you carry lenses or something like that. For me, I think this would be a great place to put something else because I don't actually wear colored lenses that much. But I was so smitten by this design, let's say. I actually saw in another of the pictures, they use it like as a crossbody bag. I don't know if that was just for the picture or not, but either way, I think that this as a trinket is like, it tickles me. It tickles me. Like I'm like low-key like foaming at the mouth for it. The reason I haven't bought it is because it is expensive. So I'm kind of like, since I don't know the brand very much, I'm kind of hoping to see if they will ever do a sale of some kind or if I'll find it elsewhere or, you know, something like that. But since it's, I think, a US brand, I think like this is the price it is at. So it might have to be something I save up for instead or do some commissions for. But yeah, it's something I have my eyes on and that I definitely want. We'll just have to see when I get it. Hopefully, crossing fingers, it doesn't sell out by the time I decide I want to get it. But yeah, it's super unique. Never seen something like this before. Maybe that just shows like how little I see. Like maybe tell me if this is common and I'm just like gagging over something that like I've never seen before but everyone else has seen before. Let me know, because like if there's alternatives to this, like I'll get them. But yeah, that wraps up the fashion portion of this video. Let's move on to makeup and fragrances. And I'm actually going to start with makeup. These are basically makeup items that have been teased by makeup brands, as in they are like releasing the promotional content for them. So they're going to be released probably around the end of this month or the beginning of next month. But I just saved their pictures because I want to keep them in mind. The first one is actually from Can Make. It's another color variation for their Munyuto highlighter. I actually really like this highlighter. If you have tried anything from Can Make, I think that Can Make is very affordable and also very high quality. In terms of their highlighters, they have a powdery one that I don't actually like that much. I think it's hard to use, but their cream one, like this one that I'm showing you, is very good. I have the silvery blue one and it's such a high level of shine and also glides so well on your skin. My friend Annabelle has like a whole bunch of them as well. It is definitely a very good quality highlighter, especially for the price. So when I saw that they're releasing a purple one, I was super intrigued. So I don't order Can Make online. Can Make is stocked in almost like every kind of beauty or cosmetic store here in Hong Kong. So I will be actively looking forward for it to be stocked so I can give it a try, and then maybe I'll see if I buy it or not. But definitely a very pleasant addition to their highlighter line because it's so good. It's so good. The only reason I haven't bought the other colors is because they don't suit me as much. So to have another like very cool toned one, yeah, I will be swatching this. We have another highlighter that I want to show you, and this is from Cheer Up. They released this kind of like Year of the Horse collection, and there are many products in this collection, but the ones I want to focus on specifically are the highlighters. So they came in this pink cushiony packaging. It's like a chrome pink with like a gem pushed in, and it gives that kind of cushiony effect. I really like this packaging. I think the gem is a bit tacky, a bit too much, but I still like the commitment towards it. And the highlighter inside, like when you open it, is a horse. It's like a Pegasus. Oh my god, I love horses. So I was just like, oh my god, it's so cute, right? But I really need to stop with the highlighters. And I know I just talked about the Can Make highlighter, but I didn't buy that, right? This one is actually out right now. The Can Make one isn't out. I keep seeing swatches for it on Twitter. I think like people are getting like paid promo, but they're not disclosing that they're being paid to promo it. They're always showing like, oh my god, this is the prettiest highlighter. And I'm like, girl, I know it's pretty. Cheer Up has such nice looking makeup products, but like I don't know. I don't think that I should buy this one, because among the highlighters I have one that is a really nice natural glow, and I think this one, the one I'm interested in, which is SH02, which is a kind of pinky highlighter, pinky natural highlighter. It looks very similar to that, so I tell myself I don't really need that just because there's a horse on it. Girl, if you use the highlighter, the horse won't even be there anymore. The last two makeup items on the list are from Lily by Red. The first one's actually an expansion of their cheek mousse line. It's basically like the hard blushes, except they're like silver instead. And the texture, instead of being like balmy, it's moussey. I don't own any of these products. My friend does, and she has good things to say about it. But the original lineup of colors, which is like nothing was really for me. They were all very dark, and I think there's only one slightly purplish one. This one, however, interested me because it was a kind of like light tone yogurt collection. So there was gonna be a lychee color, a grape color, and a strawberry color. All colors looked nice, but the ones I was interested in especially were the strawberry and the grape one. Especially if you look at the photo I'm sharing with you now, the grape and the strawberry look very light and airy, and I like mousse cheek products, so I was anticipating this a lot. This was something that was meant to be released early in March. However, when it actually came out, do you see these pictures? These are not the same color. I was like, that's not the purple I was being sold. You know, that's basically just pink to me. So I was a bit disappointed. Like I was actually set on ordering them on Olive Young or Mushinsa, wherever I was from, and like maybe just the purple one or pink and the purple one, like one of those two. But when I actually saw how the product looked, I was kind of pissed off, and I ended up not ordering it because I felt betrayed. And I think Lily by Red mentioned that the way it looks like in the pot is different from when it's applied, and that is true. I think that could be said with some of the balm cheek ones, Love Beam cheek balms. Like I know that's how it works. However, it just like pissed me off when I saw it. So yeah, I told myself if I do want it, I would rather try them in person and swatch them, because I think the online swatches showed they weren't even that different from some of the other products they had. Like it wasn't that interesting. I told myself just because it's silver and heart-shaped doesn't mean you need it, even though they're saying there's like a purple grape one. So this is one of the items that I actually did not buy, even though I was planning to buy it. Tell me if you guys think this is like dramatic too. I kind of hate when brands do this thing where they show a certain picture and then the swatches, not even the swatches, the actual product images are completely different. Like what is that about? Like you're getting my hopes up for nothing. And we have another Lily by Red product. This is an expansion for their Love Cheek Balm one, the one I was just talking about. This is number 18. It's Dalgi Beam, like strawberry beam. It looks exactly like the other pink beam one they have, except probably just a bit milkier, a bit less saturated. And honestly, I really wanted this one because I really like those products. However, the thing that made me think I don't need it is that I think I could achieve this color by just mixing the pink one I have with something else. I don't really need a whole new product for it, especially since although they are pretty flat, these cheek balms do take a lot of space for storage. So I'm currently against buying it. If it's on a really good discount, I'll consider it, but right now I will not buy it. And on that note, while we're talking about makeup, I've said it many times, I'm in a kind of like fashion mood right now. I'm more interested in buying not clothes, but like bags and accessories and that kind of thing. Because of that, I know it's easy for me to say this right now, but I am thinking of not doing a no buy, but putting a stronger restraint on certain makeup items that I own. The first one is actually highlighter, because I own not that many highlighters, but it's the kind of thing where highlighter is not something you actually use that frequently. It's not something that you finish very easily, and I feel like the variety of colors I have are very interesting. I think I will still make exceptions for certain colors or certain products that work very beautifully. However, it's something that I am keeping in mind to resist a bit more. The second thing is lip products, and this is lip products in general. I think I want to entirely, I hope, this is my hope, right? I'm hoping to entirely resist buying new lip products just because I haven't really been wowed by any of the new lip products I've bought. The most recent one I got is actually the Romand Cream Haze. It's just okay, you know what I mean? And because of that, I feel like I have so much variety in colors, and nothing that's being released is something I don't own yet already, that I want to hold back on lip products unless there are lip essences or lip balms, because I do go through those very easily. But lip tints, lip glosses, lip liners, even, all of those, I'm gonna hope and resist a bit and get through what I own. The last one is actually blushes, because I own so many blushes already, and again, like I said, nothing that's being released is necessarily something I don't own already. The only exception I would make for this, maybe for any of this, but for this one especially, is Flower Nose if they release a new collection, because I'm very interested in Flower Nose in general. But that goes beyond just the makeup. It's like the packaging and the whole experience of it as well. But yeah, for, I guess maybe let's say for K-beauty, I'm kind of like trying to put a limit on lip products, highlighters, and cheek items. For Chinese and Japanese items, I'll be a bit more willing to try it out. Shall we finish this video with the last category, which is fragrance? Something that was on my mind recently was actually a fragrance brand that I experienced in Seoul last April, and it is the brand Bussi, B-U-S-S-I. It means a cheek kiss in German. And I was attracted to them based on their packaging. I thought it was very fun, pink, etc. I remember when I went there were two perfumes that kind of attracted my attention. The first one was XX Love, and the other one was Happy Birthday, HBD. Now, the thing is, one of them kind of developed badly on my skin, and the other one appealed to me more, and I can't remember which one's which. Even when looking at the notes, I can't remember which one's which. However, I was going on their website, and I was really interested in the way they choose to present these perfumes, like the promotional images. It's kind of done in like a food grocery store packaging way, where you have the lots of different items reminding you of the vibe or the notes of the perfume, and then you have the perfume itself, and it's like cling wrapped, like it's packaged like that. I thought that this was very appealing, personally, and I really like these images. I also like that it's not necessarily food. Like the Happy Birthday one, I think has like fur and like foam in it. So nice. I think next time I'm in Seoul, I'll definitely give these two perfumes a more serious like sniff and wear, because I do recall one being really interesting. I just literally can't remember which one. And on a similar note, I was scrolling Instagram lately, and I saw that Flower Nose also did similar packaging, which kind of interested me. Here, I'll put up some pictures here. But they did this for a variety of their products. I thought that these looked very nice. I like the sort of packaging, but it made me think maybe Bussi wasn't, like, Bussi is the first one I saw do it. I don't actually see that many things, so maybe it's like a design trend. I know it's a trend to use food to promote, you know, like the commodification of like simple groceries and food like that. I think these definitely fit into that. I don't think I'd seen it for perfume yet, but yeah, here's an example of Flower Nose doing it for makeup. Another perfume I wanted to talk about was actually one I saw on Twitter, and this is the first time in a very, very long time that I was attracted to a perfume based on the bottle, not the notes. When I was first getting into perfume, I was very attracted to buying perfumes for the way they look. I went and got an example. This is Cosmopolitan's Eau de Juice. It's pure sugar. I bought this for the way it looked. Obviously, I looked at the notes, and the notes were supposed to be something like sweet, etc. too. But you can tell that it's the packaging that got me. I love like very unique things like this. However, the scent is not really for me, so it's really been just a decorative one, unfortunately. Ever since then, I would say in the past 3 years, I've mostly bought perfumes based on their notes. Even if the packaging is ugly, I will buy it. I've never really bought perfumes for how they look like anymore. However, it's the first time that I actually feel a bit differently. I saw this one lately. It's by Alma Gemelli. I think I said that correctly this time. And just look at it. You could probably tell what I was attracted to. It's the huge organic heart lid at the top. You know what I'm about to say. It's so up my alley. If I say that one more time, like, it's over. So this one is called Grappo di Cuore. Not sure how to say that. Sorry, my Italian friends, if you might be watching. And the notes are interesting, but they're not something I would blind buy. It's marine notes, raspberry, tobacco, cherry, sea salt, and blackcurrant. Interesting, but potentially like something I won't like. But the way it looks is so appealing to me that I think that when I'm gonna go back to France this summer, I might see if I can order a sample to give it a sniff and see how that works out. I really, really like anatomical heart looking things. I think that it's such a cool design, and to have that as a perfume, I'm very interested into smelling this perfume and seeing how it relates, you know what I mean? Now the last fragrance, and actually the last thing I want to talk about, is kind of like frustrating to me, because I like the thing I'm about to talk about, but I'm kind of disappointed as well. So it is from the brand Juicy. If you've like followed me on social media or watched these videos for a while, you know that I really like Juicy Fizzy Sorbet. And I am also pleased to let you know I finally bought it. I finally bought it from Lucky Scents because the original store doesn't sell it. However, because of that, I also went ahead and checked out their social media and stuff like that for the first time. And I saw something being announced. I saw that they have new perfumes that look really good. They're called the Mignardises. I don't even know if I should put pictures up or stuff like that. They are all very delicious sounding perfumes. They are all gourmand perfumes. Juicy is like a ultra gourmand perfume house. The thing that bothers me is that I've never seen a website so covered in AI slop. Like the way everything is like animated in such an obvious AI, like you know, like the AI generated like animation kind of way, it just kind of like puts a bad taste in my mouth. So although I did see a lot of these perfumes, I'm gonna actually read out what their names were. The ones I was interested in were mascarpone and speculoos, strawberry and whipped cream, and pumpkin latte and crunchy bite. Like all of these sound delicious. I just don't get why a brand that, you know, like sells their perfumes for a very expensive price cannot even afford to get proper artists or professionals to just do the product images for them. I also think it doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look nice. It looks kind of grotesque, and not in the grotesque appealing way like I've used in the past. Like it's just in a very disappointing way. I actually left them a message saying I was disappointed in them, but they didn't read it and they didn't reply. So I mean, like I didn't expect to reply by it, but I do think it cheapens their brand a bit, and it also makes me less interested in buying from them. I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. When you see a brand use AI, you immediately feel like, where else are they cutting corners? You know what I mean? It feels cheap. I think I was especially disappointed with this because it was like right when I had received Fizzy Sorbet, so it did dim my enjoyment of it a bit, even though I still love that perfume. I do think Juicy as a perfume house are very, like the nose behind it, like Jimmy Baudin, he's very talented. I love the scents that come from Juicy. I just think it's too bad that they use AI like this. And on that note, I saw they announced another thing that interested me. It's Juicy's Accident la Vanille, which is a signature line of theirs, with a new variation for their anniversary called Lychee Lemon Pound Cake. Does that not sound delicious? Like the other Accident la Vanille I've tried, which is Madeleine de Proust, was one of the nicest bready vanilla scents I've ever tried. And it bothers me that like I can't look forward to their scents or even want to sample them anymore because like they use AI so prominently. I think that I wouldn't mind like sampling them still, or like I would prefer if they were in store so I could sniff them, but I don't think I could buy like a full size from them knowing that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of a negative note to end on here, but yeah. And the thing that annoys me the most is that I realized when looking back, because their website is so full of like AI slop, it made me like go back and consider the old images they used, because just like half a year ago, the images used were not the same. And I discovered that those still images were also AI generated. It was just not as evident because it was not animated in that really obvious like AI way. And yeah, so there was just a whole bunch of disappointment there. So I am imploring brands to not use AI, because you will lose the trust of maybe not all your customers, but at least a significant part that does appreciate what you do. Sorry to end on a bit of a negative note there, but that were all the things that caught my interest in this month of March. Of course, this is only the stuff I have not bought yet, or I'm not planning to buy. There are a bunch of other things that I unfortunately did buy, and I think you will see them in the future. Let me know if you enjoy this format of a video and if you would like to see more of them. If you have a cool name for it, please let me know. I would love to hear suggestions. Let me know what you think about the things that I shared today, and also let me know what have you been having your eyes on. I'd love to hear from that too. One last thing before I go is that I did make an effort to make an Instagram, a new Instagram account that I'll put here. And I'm intending to make it a bit more personal and also more fashion related. Again, I've been in a bit of a fashion mood recently. I think I really want to focus and lean towards that more this year. This is not exactly the same type of content I'm going to show here, where I appreciate the long formness and being able to speak directly. However, I am going to try and document some things there. I think that the trend of like the collages, the stickers, the whimsical nature of it is kind of interesting on Instagram compared to the shorts on YouTube. I do think there will be some cross-posting, but maybe not everything. But yeah, if you are interested in that or in fashion and stuff like that, you can go ahead and go here. I'm also hoping to find other people with cool, unique styles that I could follow. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more from me, you can go ahead and see my original video about lusting over things up here. And my channel is over here. This is a hobby channel, so not everything is of this form of content, but if you enjoyed listening to me, maybe you'll enjoy listening to the other videos. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!